So the piece I'm working on right now for the other, we've had 4 rehearsals so far. The overall idea, I've been thinking about power and how people negotiate power. You know, there's that brute strength, like I'm just going to overpower you. There's also sort of the manipulation, passive aggressive. And so I'm playing with the idea of 2 people sort of coming into this idea together of wanting something, maybe wanting the same thing. Hey, let's work together. This will be easier if we both, you know, I'll help you with the ladder. And then how they sort of separate off on their own little tangents of like, this is more important and this is more important to me. And we're sort of still in the stage of, I'm not sure where it's going to go, but in my mind it's going to go to a place where if you win, whatever winning is, did you lose so much of your original ideals that it's kind of a hollow victory, you know? Yeah, I really got it, but I had to go through all that and become something else to get it. So that really interests me on how people do that, and that's just, you know, across the board in politics and relationships, family gatherings, you know, how do I negotiate with these people I don't really like very much? So when I work, setting out for a new piece, my first thing is, you know, I always have to want to have something to say. I don't have a company because I don't want to just churn out work to be like, oh, I've got to do another season. So I wait until there's an idea that I want to work on, specifically in dance. And my process usually is a lot of, in the beginning, it's like research, like crazy research of just stuff that's mundane and not really exciting to anybody, but somewhere that I can jump off and say, okay, how does this translate into what I want to do into this world of dance? So it's a very give and take process working with the dancers. So it goes many different ways. Sometimes we'll just come in and be like, learn these 5 phrases. And they might just stay those 5 phrases and you never ever manipulate them. It might be learn these 5 phrases, but now I want you to think about this sort of dynamic here. I want you to think about if you can extend this idea that only takes 20 seconds and make it into a minute. Other times I'll just give them a written little thing. Like one of the first days of rehearsal, I just had 17 movement ideas, and I gave each one to Darty and Paige, and I said, okay, it doesn't matter how long it is, you interpret the way you want. And some of them were really straightforward phrases like, you step, your left leg is out, and then you make a turn. And that's pretty straightforward. Some were just like, imagine that you were saying goodbye to somebody all the way across on the other side of the ocean. You know, just things that they could sort of do what they want with. And then sometimes I'll leave it exactly how they created it. Sometimes I'll go in there and carve it out a little bit. Sometimes I'll just take one chunk and say, we're going to insert this here, and then we're going to take your idea, and now we're going to figure out what this negative space is around this other body. So it's lots of give and take. It's never going to be, I'm going to set 11 minutes of dance, and you'll learn this, and that'll be great. It just doesn't interest me that much. I like working with the dancers as people. A favorite food would have to be, it's a toss-up between potatoes and asparagus. Favorite song? I think I like a lot of, I mean really, if I was like, this is the only thing you can take with you, I like old school Dolly Parton.
Jolene.
Yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. I just love old school Dolly Parton.